Oh my, we have made it 11,900 feet. I don't know if y'all can tell how steep it is. And it just keeps going for miles. And I'm getting a little dizzy. I think it's from the lack of oxygen. You see that? Look at those mountains. If you slip, you're gonna roll down that hill and die. This view is crazy. I am so far out of my element. We see snow like once every 5 years in Oklahoma. Here we are, fixing to cross the snowbank. I got one! What is going on, everybody? As you could tell from the scenery around me, this is no Oklahoma bow fishing video. We have driven 1,000 miles, 15 hours because of a wrong turn in Wichita, to meet up with Ryan back there from Jumbotron to walk to the top of a mountain and catch cutthroat. I had to Google that fish. I did not know what a cutthroat was, but when I talked to him, he gave me all these safety briefings about what to bring, and I don't know, we brought everything he said to bring, but he said at one point he hoped, God willing, weather didn't come in and trap us on top of the mountain, and I was secretly, I haven't told him this yet, hoping that it did so we could Bear Grylls it all the way out of here. But I haven't made it very far up the mountain, and I think I've changed my mind. He said that it was 5 miles up this mountain and a constant uphill grade, and I thought he was exaggerating, but I'm here to tell you he is not.
No, I'm not exaggerating.
There's no exaggerating. We got a 5-mile hike ahead of us. I am all kinds of happy, and we are going to try to get to the top of this mountain and catch a cutthroat. I brought an ice chest because I have full intentions on trying to eat one of these fish if we catch one, and it was full of ice. And Ryan's like, don't be silly, man. Dump that ice out. We'll pack it full of snow. And I know y'all can't tell from the camera, but for all my Oklahoma buddies, it is as cold right now as it is in Oklahoma on a freezing January day. It is cold up here. Anyways, enough talking. I can't hardly breathe. We're gonna keep walking up this mountain. We've walked for a long way, and now we've got to a spot where we have to fill out some sort of little tag, and it's my understanding that we're doing so. That way, if we die, somebody knows we're up here. Is that kind of...
Hopefully they'll come looking for us before we die, but given it's a one-day trip, they would know, like, if our vehicle's still out there, you know, they'll know something's up.
Oh,
Sad thing is they gotta hike in all this way to look at it, so...
There ain't nobody coming in looking for us. Just to be 100% honest, I am sucking air. His air is thin up here. I feel like I've run a marathon. Not Ryan here. He's on point. He's like, let's get it.
I'm saving it up for the worst part.
Yeah, he said it only gets worse. We're gonna keep going. I don't know how far we've walked, but we're getting close. We finally broke out of the trees. You can see the top of the mountain. This is surreal for an old country Oklahoma boy. It's crazy. Never hiked in the mountains of Colorado. But how far do you think we got left?
So we're gonna skirt along this just for a moment, and that's pretty much straight up to the ridge.
We're getting close.
I'd say half an hour tops to the lake.
All right, we're gonna head back up. We're gonna keep on walking. I want to catch a fish.
Oh, you're gonna catch more than one fish.
We're gonna catch a bunch of fish, he says. This is pretty cool. Look at this. This view is crazy. I don't know what to say. This is tougher than I expected. I thought I was in shape, but the problem is I just can't breathe. I don't know. My muscles do not hurt. I thought my legs would hurt and it would burn, but my muscles are strong. They don't hurt, but they just quit working. We made it to the snow cap, and Ryan says once we get up over this, we could walk down a saddle. Listen, I'm stuttering my words. We can walk down a saddle and we should be able to see the lake. But he said we're at 11,800 feet, and it looks every bit of that high. Looks like we're even with the top of Pikes Peak, but I know we're not.
Well, we're not that far away.
We're having to take a break because of me. I'm just gonna shoot y'all straight. Ryan would be up and over. I just need to get my legs back under me.
You can't quit at the end.
I am not quitting. No, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. All right, a few more minutes here, and then we're gonna go up and over. It'll be game time. All right, here we go.
The things I do.
I'm telling you.
To take in Oklahoma fishing.
I'm sorry.
I'm just joking.
I am so far out of my element. We see snow like once every 5 years in Oklahoma. Here we are, fixing to cross the snowbank, trying to stay in Ryan's steps. He's kicking in. Oh, geez Louise. He's kicking in steps for us. Told me what to do if I start sliding. I'm a little freaked out. I'm gonna shut the camera off and try to get across here. Look at this. If y'all haven't subscribed, you should, because we're working hard. How you holding up, mate? We have got to be so close because Ryan has been such a tremendous guide, and he's stayed with us and he made sure we're good. And now that we're just almost there and we've crested over, he is going. It is just gloves off. Boom, heading that way. He is ready to catch a fish now, so we have got to be close. We have made it 11,900 feet, and we have made it to the lake in the mountains. And like he said, if this don't make you feel small, I don't know what will. I'm not gonna lie, there was a time that I wanted to quit. We hiked through valleys and through the timber where it looked like if you took a misstep, you was gonna fall to your death. And then we got above the timber line, and the rocks just wore me out. My legs quit working. And then we had to get over a couple snow caps that I was sure I was gonna die at, just way outside my element. But it is all behind us. It is downhill from here on the way out. Now all we got to do is hook up and catch some fish. The cool part about it is my daughter made it with me. She's gonna try to video some, so that's just cool. I think that's a cool experience, just period, but it's cooler when you get to experience it with your kids. I'm excited about this. We're gonna get over there, I'll show you what we're fishing with, we'll try to get out of the wind, and then we're gonna try to catch some fish. For the last 10 minutes, all I could think about on the way down here was when I got here, all I wanted to do was sit and get my breath. But now that we're here, I guess adrenaline has taken over and all I want to do is fish. So Ryan has let me borrow one of his ultralight fishing rods. I brought my own, but I think this one will work better. It has some sort of little spoon on it. I've never used those before, but he said to pitch it out there, reel it, and then let it set and flutter. Let it set and flutter. And he said on the drop they'll pick it up, and he told me not to set the hook. Don't jerk. He said let them set the hook on themselves. So we're just gonna get over here and get on it.
That would be awesome.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
You can see where the water drops off.
Oh, that cast a long way.
Yep.
You said just raise it up.
No. Just like almost a quick reel, and then let it die every now and then.
Like that?
Yep. Give it a few little jerks and come on. Just remember, they'll set the hook.
All right. I got one! I got one!
All right. Fish on.
Oh my gosh! We hiked for hours.
You got the right lure. I'm gonna have to change up now.
Oh, come on, baby. Yes! Look at this. Look at this. We hiked all that way. And we caught one. This is legal to keep?
I think so.
I'm gonna take this back. That's what I carried that ice chest the whole way for. Look at that fish. Oh, look at that thing.
Your line. Excellent, you got one.
Thanks, Ryan.
That's the target.
This is a cutthroat?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even realize. I threw it out there.
See his throat?
It looks like it's cut.
Yeah.
I threw it out there and I just let it sit for a long time.
Yeah.
And I got a bite and I missed it.
Yeah.
And then I threw it back in the same spot.
You want a pair of pliers?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, these fish are delicious. That's why I fish.
They're good. You like trout?
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I am so excited about getting to eat this fish. I've never worked so hard for a fish in my life. It was super cool experience, super cool. I got the ice chest and we're gonna go over there. We're gonna get some snow and we're gonna pack this fish on ice. I'm just gonna put some ice on it. And if y'all stick with me before we leave, I'll show you how we bleed and clean them. I don't know much about trout, but I have caught a few stocks trout in Oklahoma. To bleed them, we just gill them and then we take the gills and their innards out and eat them whole. I'm gonna go ahead and get a lot of ice because it was hard to walk over here and I don't want to do it again. So I'm gonna ice this up and we're gonna get back to fishing.
Now we got tailwind too. It can't turn down. Oh, there was a fish hitting the surface behind us. Did you see that?
I got one. I got one on the first cast down here.
There you go.
Look at that. We moved to the lower lake. And on the first cast, he busted.
Yeah, behind it I saw him. There you go.
He's orange on the bottom, so that's definitely a cutthroat.
Oh yeah.
And I can keep 4 of these.
Yep. There are some bigger ones in here, so I don't know if you want to.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm not picky. I just want to see what they taste like, you know? Look at this. They are small, but look at that. I'm gonna get another cast in there and we'll set him over to the side. Y'all don't freak out. I'm gonna put him in the little puddle and then we'll go get the ice chest in a minute. 'Cause if I walk all the way back over there to get that ice chest, I'm not coming back. I had to come around here because I got hung up and get my little jig loose. I'd hate to break off one of his jigs, but I'm too lazy to walk back over there. So we're gonna get on this peninsula and see if we can get out there. Going for the long cast. Oh, I got one. I got one right there. That is so cool. Yeah. It feels like a little bigger one.
You got a fish?
Look at this one. This one's bigger. Look at that. That's the biggest one of the day. Y'all trout fishermen don't bust my chops. I'm an old school cat fisherman and I don't know what to do but to flip them up on the bank. And once I catch my limit, what I'm gonna eat, I'm not even gonna fish anymore. Once I catch my 4, I'm just gonna quit. I'm not gonna bother the fish no more. So look at that one. That one's gonna be delicious. I hope he's delicious anyways. We're gonna find out. That's number 4, so I'm done. I'm not gonna fish anymore. I'm not gonna bother the fish. I'm not gonna get greedy with it. I fished to eat, and I wanted to see what these fish tasted like. We walked a long ways to eat some of these fish. So I'm gonna go get the ice chest. We're gonna get them on ice. I'm gonna get them bled out and gutted, and I'll show y'all how that works. And then ain't nothing but, oh, he's got one. Ain't nothing but the hike out after that. Is that a nice one?
Like the nicer ones are all up in the top pond, you know? Like, these are all relatively small.
They're everywhere, for sure. There are fish everywhere out here. I'm gonna go get the ice chest, and I'm gonna suck air the whole way. So I'm gonna clean these fish, and they're gonna sit on ice until I get home tomorrow. We're supposed to go home tomorrow. I should be home by the evening. And then I got a cast iron skillet just waiting to blacken up these fillets. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come in under their gills right there then I'm gonna run from their anal fin, or their anus to their neck. And then I'm gonna pull their gills out. And all their innards. And then I'm gonna take my thumb and I'm gonna bust that bloodline and push it out. And I'm just gonna rinse them right here in the water. Take some of that out. It's too heavy to carry. And then I'm gonna set them right on top of the vise like this. Upright. Check this out. All four of them I'm gonna set on top of the vise. So that's all we got, man. Ryan has been awesome. Y'all check out his channel. We'll get it linked in the description below. Man, he's been a super good guy, super good Christian guy, and I can relate to somebody like that. Being a Christian guy myself, it's good to find like-minded individuals. So we'll get these fish cleaned, and then we're gonna hike out of here. It is a 5-mile hike. I am exhausted. I hope I make it out, but I'm sure I will. Anyways, we'll pick y'all back up tomorrow, see how these fish taste. Well, we finally made it back to Oklahoma, where the air is thick enough a man could breathe without passing out. Look at this. I bet when those trout woke up yesterday morning, they didn't think they'd find themselves in a frying pan in southeast Oklahoma. What I did with these trout was just what Ryan recommended. I just dredged them in a seasoned flour and just fried them whole in a skillet. That's what he recommended I do. And they are turning out good. I'm fixing to put them with, oh, they look good. I'm fixing to put them with some asparagus and some little red potatoes. What are these? Ruby Sensations. I got them puppies in the oven. So we're gonna get this all put together and I'll show you. Oh, we got one of them Colorado trout. And then we got some asparagus. I gotta get my fork out of the way. What am I gonna do with it? Can't get too much of that, or my wife get mad. She likes that stuff. I got some of these potatoes. Ah, look at there. So we fixing to sit down as a family and eat. Man, I can't thank you enough, Ryan. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'm gonna go sit down and eat this. We'll catch you next time.